Hello everybody and welcome back to Riding the Road with Ralia. This one's gonna be shorter than even any of the other shorter, longish episodes I've made lately, which you haven't seen yet because I still have not edited them and uploaded them. I have such a backlog, but it's fine. Anyway, I started this one way later than I usually do, and I also my destination's closer than usual, so that's cool. But anyway, so I better get to it then. I just wanted to share this really sweet thing I saw at the coffee shop earlier. So I went there, as I do after every Dead Fish Society day, and I got myself a coffee, and I was getting a drink for Chase's boyfriend as well. And there was this older lady, like, she looked quite old, but I saw her in, like, her side mirror, whatever, and she was such a sweetheart. She was joking with the baristas at the window. She handed her $1 to put in the tip jar, and how they set up their tip jar at the window is that it has, like, a different theme every day, and it has, like, 3 different cups, and it was probably, like, a Halloween one. I didn't see it this time because I did my tip on the card, but, so I forgot to look at it, but just for example, it was like, what's your favorite kind of monster? Was it a vampire, a werewolf, or a zombie? Whatever. Something like that, right? And so the girl at the window was reading her the options and, like, helping her put her tip in the jar she wanted. It was just really sweet. And she got, like, a little donut. They have, like, snacks. Some of them they make in-house, but they have some that they get from a bakery in Madison, and it looked like she got the donuts, which I had one before. It was very good. Those are from Madison. So it was just really sweet, like, little moment. It was fun to watch. And she drove away, and I hope she's having a good day. All the baristas, I hope they're also having a good day. They're all very sweet. Always are. My bestie, my soul sister, wasn't there today. I'll have to tell her I missed her next time I see her, probably next week. Anyway, and my other thing I wanted to say was, so, kind of story time. We have a new coworker that moved here from, like, way out of state, right? Like, across the country, kind of out of state. I'm not going to say where, because I don't know. But without saying where it is extremely different from here. I'm sure you could guess, but anyway. So we were talking to her about all these different things, how it's different, and she's, like, terrified of the deer. She's like, I will not hit one. And I was like, girl, it's better to hit one than swerve around one and hit a person. But I get it, like, it's, you hope it doesn't happen to you, but sometimes you just can't. Deer will deer, But she was also, like, floored by the bugs, which I never thought about before, but, like, being out in Utah, I kind of had the same thought, like, their wildlife out there is so different than wildlife here. Like, people come here and they're, like, absolutely enamored by the deer, and to us it's like a nuisance or a food source. Like, it's just so different. And then when my friend and I were driving out to Utah, like, through South Dakota and such, like, the prairie kind of grass and stuff, we saw, like, not antelope, I don't even know what it's called, I forget, but, like, some kind of deer thing, but not a deer. And it was super cool, and we were, like, had the exact same conversation. We're like, to the people that live out here, they're probably, like, a nuisance, or they're just boring because they see them all the time. And that's, if they went, like, back to Wisconsin, where we just came from, like, our deer are probably super exciting. Like, it's just interesting to think about, like, the different things that people get used to, or the things that they notice that we just find super normal. Like, my coworker was talking about all the Asian beetles in her house, and she was like, I didn't know that ladybugs would, like, get in your house, or, like, And I was like, well, wait till you find out that they smell. And she's like, I didn't know that either. But she thought that they were like ladybugs, like the ones that I'm thinking of that are like the red ones that are just like pretty, the good luck ones, you know? But these ones are like the lookalikes, the Asian beetles that are orange. But they look very similar. So I can definitely see the confusion. Apparently they don't have them where they're from, where she's from. But that was interesting. And she was like, I don't know, it was just a really interesting conversation, just talking about, sorry, that was probably loud, just talking about the differences and even just the bugs. Like, I guess they don't really have those out there, or they don't have to worry about really bugs in general. We were telling her about, like, the mosquitoes are going to be bad, and we we're coaching her through the winter, because where she's from, that's not an issue. So, I don't know, it was just really interesting to think about how different things are in different places, and what's normal for us might not be normal for other people, or quite the opposite, actually. I'm really interested to see what other things, like, I just like hearing people be excited about different things. Like, I love when people are passionate about something, but I also love, like, that curiosity and wonder, or just, like, amazement at different things. Like, she was so, like, not excited about the bugs, obviously, because they're kind of a nuisance and they're in her house, but just, like, the wonder about, like, wow, like, this is new and different, like, this is kind of weird, but it's cool because it's new kind of thing, you know what I mean? It was just really fun to listen to, and the amazement when we were telling her about these bugs. It was a lot of fun. And then on to more kind of buggy things. When someone left the building and we're like, okay, bye, and you know, we always talk with our clients, like, what could be like a 5-minute process turns into like a 15-minute conversation, because it's a small town and you just get to know everybody. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, so she left and she came right back in, and I was like, oh geez, did we forget something? Like, did she actually get what she came here for? Because sometimes that doesn't happen, because we get to talking with them. But she was like, I just saw an all-black woolly bear. Like, what does that mean for the winter? And I was like, probably nothing good. And I think I know what she saw. I actually thought the same thing once, but upon closer inspection, it was not a woolly bear, which, for those of you that aren't familiar, it's like an orange and black caterpillar. Well, I think caterpillar, I'm going to call it. I don't know if moth caterpillars have a different name than the butterfly ones, but whatever. Fuzzy little thing, that's why it's called a woolly bear. And I saw one that I thought was a woolly bear that was all black too, but when I was looking at it closer, it had like red stripes on it, like on this more skin part instead of like the fuzzy spine part, and it was a different kind of moth. So I'm assuming that's what she saw, because well, if they're at my house, they're gonna be all over here too. But yeah, but that was just really funny. Like, she had to come back in and tell us about this black woolly bear and how terrible our winter is probably going to be because of it. Because the thing is, the woolly bears tell us what the winter is going to be like. It's based on the orange stripes, how big they are. Is there any truth to that? Who knows? I should do a little science experiment and see. I actually have had a few thoughts for different, like, little backyard science things I want to do. Like, I really want to study more closely the deer that are in our backyard and their behaviors and patterns of, like, where they're eating and when they're kind of around, things like that. They're just watch them, because they're so close, and I could easily set up tons of cameras to, like, more closely watch what they're up to, and also their interactions with other animals around there, because we have bobcats, and I've seen a bear by our house, and coyotes, things like that, raccoons, possums, whatever, what have you. I think that'd just be fun. Could write a paper. It'd be very high school level science stuff, obviously. Well, I am kind of a scientist. I am a scientist, actually, I should say. But, like, you know, just for fun. Literally just for fun. Because it's interesting to me. And I think a little woolly bear experiment would also be really fun. I could, like, find them, measure the length of the stripes every year, and see, like, what our winter's like. I might actually do that. Nobody take that idea. Maybe I should cut that out. No, whatever. You do it too. See if it works for your place. I don't know. We can all collaborate and do, it can be our little citizen science project. I like that idea. Let's do that. Alright, y'all, go measure your caterpillars. Anyway, on that note, I'm almost to my destination, so, gosh, I feel like there's so many other stories I need to share, but I really cut myself short today, which is probably for the best before I ramble about some completely random thing that's not even entertaining or relevant in any sense of the word. So it's your lucky day, I guess. But yeah, alrighty, I'm about to pull into the driveway. This one takes some intense concentration because there's a bunch of gravel and I don't want to slip sliding all over the place, so don't mind me. Okay. I hope you all have a good day or rest of your day or night, whatever, and if not, I hope that tomorrow is better for you. Alrighty, I'll talk at y'all later.